Culture Days was celebrated across the region recently. The Source dropped by the Performing Arts Centre in St. Catharines to see how they marked the occasion.
This is technically the kickoff of the PAC's second season, and it's also an opportunity for us to open our doors and welcome the community in and have them take a look at the venue if they've not seen it before, and to participate, to get to roll up their sleeves, to engage in the arts. So it's a good time.
As you're walking around today, what are you overhearing from the people that have come out? Are you hearing some oohs and ahs and some wows?
Totally. Hearing lots of oohs and ahs. I think right after we had our cake moment, I heard a lot of squeals. I think the kids' energy got, the blood sugar levels were high. But lots of oohs and ahs. I think people are really impressed with the facility and hopefully with the programs that we brought here today.
Several PAC user groups were on hand at Culture Days, including Essential Collective Theatre, who gave those in attendance a preview of their upcoming play, The Fighting Days.
It opens October 27th and it runs till November 4th here at the Performing Arts Centre. So today we were doing an activity that kind of gave people a sense of what that play's about. It's set in 1910 to 1916, and it's about the women's rights movement in Canada in that time period, and some of the women in Manitoba particularly who were the first to get the right to vote.
How did the day go from your perspective?
Well, I think this is only the second year that Culture Days has been celebrated in St. Catharines, so I think we're still growing the audience for these events. Last year we had a smaller group come out to Essential Collective Theatre's activity. This year we had at least 3 times the number that we had last year, so it's growing and that's really encouraging.
Kids who attended Culture Days were given music lessons by members of the Niagara Symphony Orchestra and the Niagara Youth Orchestra.
This is our petting zoo. The Niagara Symphony and the Niagara Youth Orchestra are here together doing this joint petting zoo. So we have members of the Niagara Symphony staff and some of the players and alumni and some members of the Youth Orchestra who are here to help people of St. Catharines who wanted to try out an instrument to come and experiment with, we've got everything up here, harp, percussion, brass, woodwinds, strings, we got everything up here.
Are we making noise today or are we making music?
We're making a glorious noise today.
The Performing Arts Centre also used Culture Days to celebrate their first birthday.
We're really excited because this year we've kind of been nationally recognized about the activities here in St. Catharines. It's a national program, and it's really spearheaded by the Cultural Services Department here in St. Catharines, right? They kind of undertake St. Catharines Culture Days. So we thought it was a great opportunity for our first birthday to come and celebrate and do something more informal and hook that into Culture Days. So it just kind of all came together, and I think you can see by some of the participation that's happening that people like to participate in the arts.
What did it feel like to cut the cake and kind of mark that 1-year mark?
It's just surreal, actually, to think about here we are, here the community is, and I remember a couple years ago when it was just a dirt hole, right? And now, it truly is alive, and the community's in here. Given that we're on St. Paul Street, it really, you can see the interchange of the outside and the inside, right? So it is a bit surreal, and it was great to have so many people from our community here today to cut the cake. Yeah.
For a closer look at the wide range of cultural events scheduled at the Performing Arts Centre, visit them online at FirstOntarioPAC.ca. In Niagara, you're watching The Source.